Alright guys, I just want to give you the full rundown of what's going on. Today I did my very first alternator job. Was gifted an alternator here, so that really helped out, but I don't know if it solved the whole problem. But before I go over everything, let you guys know what was going on with the car. Now I have two things going on in the car. One is an emissions related issue, and I don't know if that has anything to do with what's going on with my current situation. I have what's called the P0446 code, which is like a vent valve code. Place the canister purge gas cap. That's not seeming to fix that problem. However, I'm also noticing when I'm driving this humming noise, and it's coming from, I thought it was coming from the alternator, and then, somewhere up front here. It's progressively gotten worse. So last 3 or 4 days ago, I went to start the car. The lights and everything were on inside the car. Then when I went to turn the key, click, all the power went out. Nothing. Then an hour later, it started up. Sounded kind of rough. Then it did it again. Went dead. So, replace the alternator. Now, and I put it in, installed it. Seemed like it was fairly simple. I've made sure the pulleys and everything are in there, and I started the car up already, so we know everything's done correctly. There's nothing funky going on. But one of the things I want to show you, and we've tested the alternator better. Everything's good. Everything's testing good. So, one of the things, and one of you guys had pointed it out, is that if you look at the tensioner pulley here, you can see that it's kind of coming. I'll try to get a good view of it. The tensioner pulley is kind of sliding over. I had it center on top of this metal groove here, right in the middle. As soon as I started the car up, it went over to the side, and somebody pointed that out to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the tensioner, move this belt right onto this pulley here, and start the car up, and you guys can listen to it and tell me what you think, if this is a tensioner or if it's something else going on. So we're going to take a 15 millimeter socket. I'm going to adjust the tensioner real quick. So we're going to set this down. Alright, so now you can see that I've centered the tensioner, the belt on top of the tensioner. I also want to say that I got some suggestions saying I should replace the belt. However, that was supposedly done in October of 2021, so 6 months ago. 4 or 5 months, I don't know how long ago, but paperwork shows that it was done. Belt doesn't look cracked or anything. Could be stretched, who knows. But just take a quick glance at the tensioner, see where the edge of it is, and when I start the car up, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to start the car up here. We know the air conditioning, everything's working, so notice immediately it's completely on the edge of the tensioner. And we're just going to let it run for a couple minutes. I'll turn the air on, put a load on it. You can kind of hear that chirping. We can kind of see the tensioner bobbing up and down a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to turn the air on, put a load on it, and you'll see Also, I want to note too, the gauges were acting odd. The P0446 code cleared itself the day before the car had started showing these issues of not wanting to start. So I thought that was kind of odd. So we'll turn the... Now the tensioner is really, you can see everything moving faster. That tensioner is kind of jumping up and down. But we'll shut the car off so that you guys can look at where the tensioners moved. So notice that the belt is all the way at the end. And you can see the smooth metal here. So that's my concern, is this tensioner bad? Or is the belt? The belt was supposed to be changed. But that's where I'm at right now with this. I'm glad I got my first alternator job done, but if anybody knows, let me know.